Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing is Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Rams 0. Chris Boswell to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Devin Bush gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, The offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
That's taken at around the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point good by Prater.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Steelers first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Fryermuth. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
2 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Rams 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steelers 14, Rams 7.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's go. He's checking.
Play action. Stafford. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try and sneak it here. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They picked up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Stafford on first down. A quick pass to Cup. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Stafford now to throw. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Steelers 21, Rams 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? With the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Joe Schobert, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9 now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
first down, and they go back to Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for an LA.
To the air again, Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Keep playing hard.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Steelers 31, Rams 14.
Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
2nd and 3. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And his first throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line,
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball caught by Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Flush to his right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Najee Harris
from 6 yards away.
And the Steelers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by one more.
Steelers 45, Rams 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Tackles, tackles.
And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Rams 7-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. This one brought in by Jefferson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a